So this Phalaeonopsis that I'm showing you how I repot is for a gift to a family member. I had cut that leaf because it was fungused and there was also an old leaf underneath. So first things first, take the stake out, and then we're going to, oh, this is the other phal that I'll be repotting as well. Next, we're going to take the pot off, gently squeezing the base. That's the new pot that I will place the phal in. I'll be boring more holes in it for aeration. So as you can see, this pot has a few stones in the bottom. We'll take them off. Pretty good roots as well, healthy roots. So let's get the stones off. We can use those again. However, the moss is of concern. In the temperature and climate and humidity that this orchid will be growing in, all that moss is too much. So I'll be placing it in this container. I'll be taking off most of it, not all. Oh, here's the tag. And it's a nice name. Orange. So we'll be removing most of the moss, not all of it. And I will also add more bark. Mostly bark. And a bit of stone to the new potting mix. So in removing the sphagnum moss, careful not to damage the roots. They look pretty healthy so far. Not much dead ones to cut off. And the pot, of course, is a bit too small, as you can see, so it definitely needed to go in a bigger pot. Just inspecting the roots to see where the dead ones are. There's one. So what you'll be looking for are black or very brown, mushy, soft roots. The firm roots that are not dark or black, those can stay. It's pretty much in good condition so far, as you can see. So that was the finished product. A real quick spin. This is the second orchid. The first one. Second orchid. Take the stake off. And then remove it from the pot. Just do before, squeezing the base. There's a root at the bottom. Pull that off. It's dead. Stones in the bottom. We'll get those out. These roots look a bit more damaged than the first orchid. They seem to be a lot more waterlogged, and hence a lot more damage was done.
This orchid, I'll be potting it.
Get most of the moss out. With this orchid, so here's the tag. That's the name. So I will remove all the Spanish moss from this orchid, not some, because of how waterlogged these roots are. Not much as previous orchid in terms of healthy roots. And this one So that had contributed to a lot of the rotting roots because there's too much water, no air movement, the roots weren't able to breathe and keep dry enough to not get soggy. Once they get soggy, they rot, and that rot can cause infection. So it's good to get every moss out of every nook and cranny of the roots in its entirety for this orchid.
Quite easily.
So I'll continue to get the moss out, and I'll show you the finished product shortly.
I'm going to remove as much of the moss as I can, and then I'll be right back. So I've cleaned off most of the moss. However, there are a lot of dead roots. I started to cut them off. Let's cut some more. Let's try and zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So anything that is brown or rotted like this one, but if you notice, the end part of the root is good, like this part. So I'll cut away the rotted part because I don't want to stress the orchid too much by killing all the roots. So I'll cut away the rot parts and leave the root on just the same. This part has a dead area, I'll cut that. Anything that's black, it's firm still. The ends of these are rotted, like this root. I'll cut from here. And let's see, some dead roots all the way here. Cut this away. It's especially important to clear at the base of the orchid because crown rot can develop if the area is rotted close to the base. And crown rot is very dangerous because once it's rotten at the base, it's very hard to save the orchid after that. So this root, the entire part right there, it's old, it's rotted, so I'll cut it from here. This as well. Cut it from here. The base. There's another. Cut it from this joint here. This one. Here, there's a lot of dark spots, dark areas, a lot of rotting occurred based on the amount of sphagnum it had. They were rotting from a while back. So cut here, get these rotted ones out, clean it up as much as possible. All these black areas here, not good. See any other roots compromised. Yep, this one. And here, I saw another one